How are things?
Very well, my friend, very well indeed.
Putting in another late night. I admire your enthusiasm, sir.
These are very exciting times and very dangerous. More dangerous than they were during the war. You must guard this door with your life.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Lizzie?
Steve! What the hell was that stuff you left by the sink?
Oh, the one in the green bottle. The one with no label. I'm not quite sure, actually. One of Dad's... Oh, my word. Oh, well, you could do something with it.
Yeah, thanks very much. You could have put a label on it at least. I thought it was shampoo.
Well, take your mind off things. Do the dusting.
Great. Take them now. Never changes. Oh, no. What have I done? Steve!
The venter is losing fuel. Instruments are behaving erratically. It is difficult for me to make a thorough assessment.
Steve! Steve!
What is going on? I've warned you about this. Leave things alone.
I didn't touch her. I learned my lesson from last time, thank you.
This is true, Master. External force is operating.
It just started bleeping.
The steering isn't responding. The ship isn't responding to a single thing I do. Hang on, I'll try and shift it into manual.
The smoke's getting worse. I can hardly breathe, Steve. We're going to have to go and get out of here.
I'm not leaving till I find out what's wrong.
We have to!
Lizzie, I've told you, don't touch... Where are we?
All rise!
Lizzie! Lizzie!
Shh, Steve, look.
Stephen Brown, you have been brought here today on account of murder in the masses. How do you plead?
Murder? Not guilty. Is this some kind of joke?
Elizabeth Brown, you have been charged in assisting with the destruction of Earth 50 years ago. How do you plead?
What? Not guilty, and with all due respect, sir.
Silence!
Thank you, I can handle it from here. I call to the stand Mr. D.F., the High Councillor and Warden of Radza.
DF.
Mr. F, starting from the beginning, can you tell the court exactly what you told the High Council of Rard, sir, earlier, regarding the accused and the horrifying accusations under which they're being held?
Very well. As you are all aware, the Earth was destroyed 50 years ago to the day. As a high member of your society, I have been given the right to time travel in an attempt to investigate the destruction of the Earth. In my travels, I have met many devious people, but none more devious than the two I present before you today. They maliciously planned the destruction of the Earth and then escaped in a spaceship. I caught them, time traveling. You must make your own judgments as to the fate of the accused. But I would ask you to ask yourselves this. I have done many good things for your society. Then why would I lie?
Your Honour, this man, he...
Silence! Only speak when you're spoken to, murderer.
But I...
Silence! Jury, have you reached your verdict?
We have.
Very well. Regarding the case of Stephen Brown, time traveller, guilty or not guilty?
We find the defendant guilty as charged and recommend a sentence of 10 life sentences.
What? Your Honour, this is a farce. The Earth is our home. Lizzie was born there. We wouldn't.
Silence! I will have silence in my courtroom! And how did the jury find the defendant, Elizabeth Brown, in the charge of time travel and assisting the destruction of Earth?
We find the defendant guilty as charged and recommend that she's handed over to the council for sentencing.
What?
High Council?
Very well, Elizabeth Brown. You will be retried in 2 days. But for now, you will be held in a time prison with your barbaric partner in crime, Stephen Brown. Guard?
Much like a prison.
I saw you looking at me.
Oh, God, I'm sorry,
No, it's okay. I instructed the guards to bring you here. I was very impressed with the way you, handled yourself in court today. You're a very attractive lady, you know. I'd be very honoured to stay for a drink with me.
Just the one?
Or two?
Well, this is a surprise. I mean, 1 minute you're sending my brother and I down for a crime we didn't commit, and then the next minute you're trying to seduce me.
Oh, I'm a good listener, Lizzie. At least let us talk.
You're him, right?
Excuse me?
The guy, the adventurer guy.
What?
I knew it. My uncle was right about one thing at least. Oh, of course, you're confused, yes. My uncle, well, it all started with my parents when they... No, well, see, my uncle, he's his... Yeah, you're right.
Look, slow down. You appear to know me.
Well, not really, but I will soon. At least I hope so. 7 years ago, my parents on holiday in Europe. Sadly, I had to go to school, so I couldn't go with them. Anyway, on their way home, some maniac depressed about his wife or something crashed into their car, killing them both.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever. It was a long time ago. We're in the present. I think. I'm doing it again, right? Anyway, so with my parents gone, the only person left was my uncle. Now, at first, we didn't get on too well, but as I began to watch him work, I became more and more interested. He's trapped in here somewhere because of his work, and that's why I'm here. And the rest, well, that's history. Or is it present? I can't really remember.
But slow down, slow down. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your name. I'm Stephen. Stephen Brown.
You're the guy. Our saviour.
Saviour?
Well, mine anyway. Yeah, look, I'm called Emma Tatsfield. My uncle, he worked in time travel, you see, and spent years on Earth trying to create a machine that would allow us to slip into any time stream we wanted. He had this theory, you see, that in conjunction with the present we're living in, there are billions of other time streams all existing within their own present. Oh, it was the most amazing day when my uncle and I first got the machine working. We spent months freely slipping into and out of different worlds, as we called them. Oh. Then one day, we ended up here in Radza in a courtroom where my uncle was sentenced to life imprisonment and I was sentenced to a night with Judge Hellam's son, where he tried to seduce me and asked me to be his wife, promising me a life full of happiness and riches with him. I refused and was banished from the planet.
Lizzie! Oh, sorry, she's my sister. She's been gone some time now. I thought she was following me in here. You don't suppose she's met the same fate as you now, do she?
Anyway, then set about randomly time travelling in an attempt to finish the work my uncle had started. I continued travelling for about a year until I was brought back here into the courtroom where they imprisoned me, accusing me of the destruction of the Earth, of which I knew nothing about. Anyway, my main goal in here is to try and find my uncle. He's trapped in one of these billions of time zones.
And where do I fit into all this?
Don't you see? With your help, I can find my uncle. You are, after all, in here for life, right?
Well, so they say, but I don't plan to stay here a moment longer than I have to, all right?
Well, that's what they all say. You know, I've had 3 different cellmates, all of whom have said they wanted to get out of here, and all of them tried their own heroic little stunts, and again, each of them failed miserably. That's what the screams were that you heard on your way here. They lock them up in torture chambers, where they daily whip, beat and stab them. You're better off just facing the facts. You're here to stay.
What did you mean when you said I was the guy? What did you mean?
Nothing. I was wrong, overconfident. I'm sorry.
About what?
My uncle, he believed that one day a traveller would arrive, be thrown in the prison and eventually bring about the destruction of the time prison, thus freeing him and saving Earth.
Well, how do you know I'm not that traveller?
I thought you were, but now I realise you're no hero.
But I... What was that?
Oh, that. There's a time field inside these 2 walls that many people have been able to locate. They constantly slip in and out of the different worlds. They say that there are hundreds of pirates and murderers that lurk inside these 2 walls. God only knows what would happen if they managed to break out of their own time stream and into ours.
So time travel is possible within the prison?
Well, why does that surprise you? Time travel is possible from anywhere. You just have to know where to look.
But the reason we're in here is because of time travel. They're contradicting themselves, idiots. And they can't catch you for it.
What can they do? Throw you in prison? We're here because the Earth was destroyed and no one knows how. They needed someone to blame, so they turned to the time travellers. We are but mere scapegoats for the world.
Gravity!
To be or not to be? That's it. To be or not to be? That's the question. The question. To be or not to be, that is the question.